Gurubhyo Namaha, Namo Namaha. Welcome to session 5 of Sanskrit language and Sanskrit grammar. Very happy to be in touch with you. In the last session, we saw that the beauty of Sanskrit language, and we discussed about one verse. Ekaha shabdaha sunyataha suprayuktaha Swarge loke kamaduk bhavati. A single word, if it is understood well and it is used correctly, applied correctly, it can become a wish-fulfilling effect in this world as well as in heaven. That's the beauty of the application of the right word at the right time and the right context. That's what we saw in the last thing. So now we'll continue with the fifth session. As I have been telling time and again, this is a beautiful language. Every language is meant for communication, and it can be learned by anybody. For the matter, Sanskrit language is for everyone and anyone who wants to have a cognitive skills, then logical reasoning, then analytical skills, memory power, because of the benefit of this, the way the language is constructed. Anybody can use it and take advantage of it. Over and above your mother tongue, I would urge that you learn this language and derive the maximum benefit out of it. I would urge the parents, grandparents, relatives to encourage children at the age of 4 or 5 to start learning this language, so that when they become 15 or 16 at that age, or when they are before the teenage, they will complete the grammar, Sanskrit grammar well. The advantages are multifold. And a lot of guys, people who have learned this language and they are doing extremely well in their job, in their business, in their, if they are in the teaching profession, if they are a lawyer, because if they are lawyer means they will speak, their logical reasoning will improve, their communication capability will improve. If you are a politician, same thing, your communication capability will improve. If you are a businessman, their analytical thinking, your memory power will improve. So across your profession, whatever you do, this language will be of great help. So friends, I would urge that your own children, grandchildren, and your relatives' children, and even anybody, irrespective of the age, start learning this language and derive the maximum benefit. Having said this, we will go into the various types of sutras. We saw that there are around 4,000 sutras Panini has made, which deal with the language in toto, beautifully made, very well structured. And these 4,000 sutras, rules, they are broadly categorized into 6 varieties based on their functions. What the rule does, based on that, it has been segregated into 6 categories. What are they? We will see that. One is Sankhya Sutram. What is Sankhya Sutram? I will explain. One is Sankhya Sutram, Paribhasha Sutram, Vidhi Sutram, Niyama Sutram, Adidesha Sutram, Adhigara Sutram. I will repeat. Sankhya Sutram, Paribhasha Sutram, Vidhi Sutram, Niyama Sutram, Adidesha Sutram, and Adhigara Sutram. Sankhya means technical terms. The sutram which explains the technical terms used by Panini in making the grammar. There are 91 technical terms he has defined. Okay. So what is that? This sutra assigns a term to an entity. I'll give an example. For example, let us take the word guna. Guna is, depending upon the field where it is used, the meaning changes, being a technical word. For example, in Tarka, logic, guna means the attributes of a substance, the height, the weight, the color. Everything is called guna in Tarka, in logic. In Vedanta, guna means sattva guna, tama guna, rajo guna. But in grammar, the word guna indicates three letters. A, O. These three letters. This is explained by a Sankhya Sutram. There are about 5 to 7% of the total sutra, which is about 4,000, that saying that ranging from 200 to 200, 300 sutras, Patanjali has used for defining the technical terms. Once having defined the technical terms, he has used the terms freely across the 4,000 sutras. The second one is Paribhasha Sutram. Paribhasha Sutram means interpreting sutras. This sutra decides or defines the guidelines to interpret a particular sutra so that there is no ambiguity. When we were defining the sutra, the definition of sutra, we said that asangdiktvam means there is no free from ambiguity. That is achieved because of Paribhasha Sutram. The third one is Vidhi Sutram. This is the most important. The Paribhasha Sutram is also around 4 to 5%. Meaning 150 to 200 sutras are there. And third is Vidhi Sutram. Vidhi Sutram is predominant in Patanjali grammar. Out of 4,000 sutras, around 2,870, 75%, 72% is Vidhi Sutra. They define the operation. They cover the input, processes, output of this 4,000 sutras. Predominant number game. The fourth one is Niyama Sutra. Niyama Sutra is, it restricts, the sutra which restricts or limit the application of a particular rule. That is particular sutra, a general rule which has got a lot of options. For example, I'll tell you an example. You can eat only with a spoon. That means eating is possible so many ways. You can eat it with your hand and somebody else can feed you. Here, this particular way of saying is restricting the application, which has got all options. Or a teacher is gathering with all the students of a school and saying that give one apple to everybody. But for 11th standard students, give 2 apples. Restrictions, a limitation in the application. That is called Niyama Sutra. Then Adidesha Sutram. Adidesha Sutra means extension rules. The sutras used for extension. What is that extension? Extension of property of one entity to other entity. That makes it describe or elaborate or explain the whole Sanskrit grammar within 4,000 sutras. The last but not the least is Adhigara Sutra. Adhigara Sutra defines the scope or the ambit or the domain of a particular sutra, how far it can go. And it also defines the heading for that group. So this is Adhigara Sutra. So these are the 6 sutras Panini has beautifully handled to categorize all the 4,000 sutras based on their functions. How nicely he has done it, right? So in the next session, what we will see that the beauty of the structure of this language. Actually, I started posting on this topic mainly to explain the beauty of the structure of Panini Ashtadhyayi. We will see that in the next session. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I hope you are enjoying this and deriving the maximum benefit. Please pass it on to so many people. Let more and more people learn this language. Sanskritam means Samskriti. Our culture is defined by this language. More and more we take advantage of this. We will be continuing to live in a very rich culture, and this culture will be adopted by others also for the common good of all. Thank you very much, and we will continue with this beautiful structure of this language in the next session. Okay? Till then, thank you very much. Bye-bye.